Oh man. Hey guys, welcome back. Let me just say this right off the bats. INFJs can be scared. I know they seem so self-assured and, they can act badass sometimes, or they can seem opinionated and so confident in their opinions too, right? And exhibit strong will. But under all of that, there's a soft space, and there are fears deep down that the INFJ would never want to expose. But here I am. I'm exposing it. Oh no, don't come for me. Yes, I'm going to talk about some of the deep, deep, deep fears that the INFJ has. Let's just get into it. Like and subscribe if you want to hear more of this crap. Let's go. Number one, numero uno. My opinion, actually, this is probably the worst one. I think this is the hardest one for me to tell you guys about, okay? But they're scared that no matter what, they will just be abandoned or left behind. Yeah, they can be confident as ever and they can know that they're great, but ultimately, they can have the fear that they aren't good enough for others, at the end of it all. And it's a hard life feeling like this because you just kind of feel like you aren't going to be anyone's cup of tea, and even if you are, they're going to change their mind and they're going to switch brands or flavors or whatever, and they're just going to leave you in the dust. It's just a matter of time. Doesn't that sound terrible? But it is a fear. Yeah, it is. Oh, shit. That sucks. Let's move on to the next one. That's a buzzkill. Okay, another thing. The INFJ can fear not being able to cheer themselves up. Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but they depend on themselves. They depend on themselves to talk themselves out of their sadness, and INFJs don't really express those deep emotions to others very often. They tend to suffer in silence, so they count on themselves to just smooth things out. Think like self-therapy, And deep down, they fear the day that doesn't work. And they just can't crawl out of their sadness on their own. Yeah, they just might need someone to help them with that. Can you imagine such a thing? Yeah, that scares the crap out of them a bit. Because it's kind of like, oh my gosh, it makes them question, am I losing my mental strength? Why can't I handle this? They're so used to handling everything. They're so used to being so self-sufficient and being able to do everything for themselves. And imagine the day that they can't do that. Damn, that's frightening. Okay. Number 3. This is going to sound counterintuitive, but here it is. The INFJ is afraid of being seen. Yes, I know. I say it all the time that the INFJ wishes so bad that they could be seen. But hear me out. If someone truly sees them, well, that can feel kind of risky for the INFJ. I mean, okay, for one, what if they don't like what they see, right? But also, the INFJ would end up probably really loving that person. Oh man. I mean, okay, whether as a friend or as a lover, either way, it's a bit risky for an INFJ. And going back to what I just said a second ago, it's risky because if they truly see them, okay, the INFJ just knows they're different, okay? We know that. And what's the chances of them actually still liking us once they get to know us? Once they really, really know us, what's the chances, right? Okay. But aside from that, the INFJ isn't really used to experiencing that kind of relationship. Like, they're always the one who sees everyone else fully, but they're never really the one who gets seen fully. So it's kind of uncharted territory for them. And maybe it won't be scary enough for them to turn away from it, like to turn away from a person, but it could be enough to freak them out a bit. And in the very least, until they acclimate to it. They're going to have to warm up a little bit to this concept of, wait a minute, this person gets me, and they're still here, WTF. So anyways, number 4, INFJs can be scared of never finding their purpose, or never finding their passion in life, or never knowing why they're even here on earth anyways. Why are we in this life? What is it all for? I mean, they're kind of scared of not knowing the meaning of it all. And just imagine finding out that, as it turns out, the world would feel literally 0% different without you in it. Can you imagine that? That's freaking frightening, okay? Imagine, having no impact at all and just here today, gone tomorrow, and nothing at all changes, regardless if you're here or not. That's bloody frightening. And the very last one, okay? Then we can wrap this up and just start feeling good again. Let's just, Okay. No matter how much work that they can do on themselves, they kind of fear that at the end of it all, they'll still just always be damaged. They'll never manage to get rid of everything that messed them up, and they'll just be messed up their whole lives, and it's like they can run, but they can't hide from past trauma, and they really want to believe that they can heal themselves. They really want to believe that, they really want to believe that they just, won't project, from past trauma, or they won't, they won't sabotage, and they won't, whatever, right? But deep down, I think there's a little bit of fear there that, what if I'm just going to be messed up my whole life? What if I'm just scarred for life? And that's that. And I just got to put up with this crap. And anyone else who deals with me has got to put up with it, Yeah, I know. It's a bust, huh? But anyways, don't worry, guys. For all the things that we fear, I'm sure there's the balance to it, isn't there? I hope. I'll try and think of some things for you, okay? Because, I don't like to leave things negative like this, but I'll see if I can come up with some good stuff for you soon, okay? Anyways, I'll see you guys later in the next video. Please don't crucify me for, laying it all on the line. And like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later, okay? Take it easy. Ciao, ciao.